This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.
And still continuing the conversations this morning on Now Breakfast, we turn to Edo State, where the Court of Appeal has dismissed a suit filed by the Edo State House of Assembly against Deputy Governor Philip Shuaibu. Mr. Shuaibu had filed a fundamental human rights suit before he was impeached on the 8th of April by the State House of Assembly. Now, with the state gearing up for the gubernatorial elections in September, this ruling is being interpreted in some quarters as a win for Mr. Shuaibu, who was reinstated as Deputy Governor of the state by the ruling of the Federal High Court, Abuja. Joining us this morning is a member of the People's Democratic Party in Edo State, Fariz Okbere. Mr. Okbere, good morning and welcome to the conversation.
Yes, good morning and thank you for having me.
What is PDP's reaction to the latest ruling in the fundamental human rights suit filed by Deputy Governor Philip Shuaibu?
It is quite laughable, because the confusion and the level of propaganda that, so a section of the media is promoting in our country is very disturbing. What happened at the court is that the court has not even heard the issue the matter between Philip Shuaibu and the State House of Assembly, on the issue of the ruling on the impeachment of, pardon me. But, what happened in the court the other day was just that the State House of Assembly, the lawyers representing them had filed an appeal, a notice of appeal on the previous ruling, and that notice of appeal they've been unable to serve Philip Shuaibu. He has been evading service for a very long time, so they finally were able to serve him a few days ago. And before they had served him, they had approached the appeal court, asking the appeal court to give them, the power to serve him their substitute service, of which, when they were able to now serve him, they now withdrew that other case which they had, interlocutory case which they have filed.
Mr. Okbere, just if I may interrupt you for a moment, I think for the sake of clarity, you're referring to how the State House of Assembly withdrew one appeal because they have acknowledged that a second appeal is currently in the process in court, right? So this goes to how the appeal court, that means the appeal against his reinstatement is still ongoing. Let's speak about what it has now done for the PDP in Edo, because you still have, I don't know how to refer to him now, whether it would be former Deputy Governor Godwin's, but essentially there is a ruling that reinstates Deputy Governor Shuaibu. How is the PDP handling this matter?
Okay, the ruling that reinstated Philip Shuaibu, was appealed, and a stay of execution, was sought after by the House of Assembly. So you cannot say, if a case has not been concluded, you cannot say that he has been reinstated. As we speak right now, the deputy governor, the authentic deputy governor, is the one who is in office, and it has no effect on us in the PDP in our state. We are moving on. It's Philip Shuaibu who has a problem and who has to go and deal with his issues.
Now, Mr. Okbere, the elections for a new executive in Edo State are coming up on the 16th of September. With this latest, development out of the Court of Appeal, does it in any way change the approach of the PDP towards the elections next month? Philip
Shuaibu is not a member of the PDP, so there's no ruling by any court, on the issue of the deputy governorship tussle that will have an effect on us. Philip Shuaibu, as we all know, has already defected to the APC officially. So, the PDP is not. We're not bothered about whatever Philip Shuaibu is doing. Philip Shuaibu, we all know his antics, we all know his antecedents, and we are not moved by whatever court cases he has. He is the one who has court cases, and the court cases are bordering on his impeachment. It's not on the candidature of our party. It's not on the elections and all that. So we are focused on the elections. As we speak now, we are mobilizing our people to go and massively collect their voters' cards, those who registered in the last process. And then we are prepared for September 21st. The election is September 21st, not September 16th.
Right.
If I may correct you.
Mr. Okpere, thank you very much for your time on the conversation. Fariz Okpere is a member of the People's Democratic Party in Edo State, and he joined us this morning to speak on the ruling of a court of appeal that dismissed an appeal filed by the Edo State House of Assembly in the case of a fundamental human rights suit that the reinstated Deputy Governor Philip Shuaibu had filed before the court.
This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.